Week 13 of the National Football League. And here comes Denzel Ward.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Darren Waller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line. Touchback. On first down, Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware. They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
From midfield, here's Carr. And his throw here's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Returning it is Moore. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
I think the easy analysis is that he had nowhere to go with the football, but he held on to it for so long, didn't get rid of it, and then just gave up.
Yeah, the coverage was good downfield, no doubt. But if you're going to hold on to the ball that long and then just cradle it, you're right, it felt like he gave up a little bit.
If you're going to do that, do it early. Get the play over with. Don't wait that long and then give up. Your guys expect you to try and make a play.
Here's Johnny Hekker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And taken right at the 35. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Carr. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On play action, now Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw his Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. Patterson's kick is good. And but still trailing, it's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
But now this offense comes back out onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Patterson's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. The Dolphins at 5 and 6 to start play. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Tua sets up to pass it. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Okay, break.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Nick Chubb, that's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put it in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Carr. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here's more on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. On the move to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Off tackle run here for Nick Chubb. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tua. And apparently not liking what was taking place, so he'll just tuck it and take the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. He's got him in, complete, the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Drake London in the final seconds of the first half. Extend their lead here just before halftime. Now the point after try for Santos. And with that, the lead is up to 8. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Takes it at the 7. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoring.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways.
He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, 5.
That's interference. Defense.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game. Chubb.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get this to about the 38.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Carr going to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero.
He's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Second down, here's Chubb again. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They'll run with Chubb. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. Santos with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Just a 4-play drive that time. As he does so with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Jaguars back with it on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Carr. He completes it to Wilson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Gets past one man, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Now Carr. Wilson's got it complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Second and 7.
Back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
But defensively, they have that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Chubb running right. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
137 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Meanwhile, Carr's throw into the hands of Kirk.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Carr. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Matt Judon getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Carr. Open man here, and It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Carr now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Carr.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Carr. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere, they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side. They've been spending their time trying to stop one from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's caught at the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A give running right is Chubb. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try again with Chubb. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Nick Chubb punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Santos with the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Carr now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw is Carr.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taking it about the 16.
So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. This pass is caught by London.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
I have no idea what the top speed is. Yeah. Yeah.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace boom, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep